Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avataravarishthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. We were going through the process of meditation, how we turn inward, dive within, the withdrawal from the external world, consisting of external world bondages. We are holding the world, release. Bodily, we are holding for enjoyments, release from ego. These three holds us, doesn't allow us to turn inward. Inward turning is the most difficult part. Whenever we try to meditate, we withdraw a little, take a little rest, and come out. We have to turn inward and dive within. Layer by layer we cross the Annamaya, Pranamaya, Vijnanamaya we enter. We have seen for the last many classes how we transcend, what will be our experiences each time, entering into a new realm as if. So, when we enter into from Manomaya Kosha, which is an expansive existence, in that it is realm of mind in which we appear as intellect associated with only two items will be there, intellect and five sense organs. That is what I am. I have left the body, I have left the pranamaya, that is organ of action and energies, and enter into mental space, and there I see myself. When I am totally rid of all world awarenesses, only divine awareness, I slip into the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Entering into Vijnanamaya Kosha itself is spiritual awakening. First time you see the light of consciousness, it is like a blind man getting eye and seeing a new world which he cannot imagine, which has never thought of. Like that will be your experience of the Chaitanya. Till then, Chaitanya, God, spiritual, all these are only words without corresponding meaning. Just like blind man speaks of light, colors and all, it doesn't mean anything. Like that will be our God and all. First time what is Chaitanya? What is consciousness in its real sense? We will be knowing when we enter into Vijnanamaya Kosha. There, the few visits to that, it may take a year or so, we enter into a deeper region of more light. Like sunlight here, daytime, sunlight is there, dull sunlight. When we go outside, we see the sunshine is there. Sunshine, like that we enter into the like sunshine space. It is a space of intense consciousness, Chaitanya, Ghana Chaitanya. There when you enter, you'll immediately, you are longing in the heart to see the divine. I want to see my Ishtadevata. Lives and lives we have searched for happiness, peace and freedom. Now for the first time you experience what is that bliss, what is that peace, what is that freedom. When you enter into it, you see that because you are longing to see only your intellect, buddhi and jnanendriya, nothing else. Your ego is there, pervading it, the whole thing is pervaded by consciousness, charged with consciousness because you are thinking of God. The thought of God is thinking of spirit, spiritual existence. God is spirit, matter and spirit, body and Chaitanya, Jada, Chit, Cheta. The differentiation. Similarly, there you see that though my intellect belongs to Prakriti, senses belong to Prakriti, they are like red hot iron. It has lost all the property of iron and become fire itself. Red hot iron is fire itself. Like that, this is though belongs to Prakriti, have got. Why do they get charged with consciousness? Why not body? Because they are products of sattva. Body is product of tamas. Sattva, raja, tama. Mind is rajasic, product of rajas. It is not exactly rajas, comes from the sattva itself. Pancha jnanendriya, buddhi, manas, both. But manas has a nature of, it is backed by, always by rajas. Rajas is karmendriya, and then products of rajas is karmendriya and pancha pranas. Sattva, pancha jnanendriya and buddhi, manas. This manas, buddhi goes towards the chaitanya, manas comes towards the rajas, the another layer. We are sitting here, one room, one is sitting near the door, one is sitting here. We are sitting in the same room, but one is towards the door, one is like that. Buddhi is towards the Chaitanya, same room. And the manas is behind, at the back. So this is influenced by rajas, that is influenced by Chaitanya. It can retain Chaitanya. Mind merges in intellect when you enter into Vijnanamaya Kosha. Buddhi and only will be remaining charged with the consciousness, full of consciousness, and with the five senses. It can perceive, it can move about by the strong will that you have. Now my intellect can penetrate into anything. I want to know how a motorcycle works. I want to know how a watch works, how a mobile works. My intellect is penetrating. I can think of Russia. I can think of somewhere. Clearly analyze things, design, plan. My intellect can go. So here also, intellect moves in the realm of consciousness. This is space of matter, space of mind, and space of consciousness. We enter the Chidakasha. In Chidakasha we see the Chaitanya condensing into, because of my desire, my love. I want to see my Ishtadevata, I want to see God. So the consciousness, all pervading consciousness, condenses into a beautiful form of your Ishtadevata. We saw up to here in the last class, stages by stages entering into, and when you see the Ishtadevata, you'll be completely, you start dissolving. Means it is unimaginable dimensions. We cannot conceive what it is to be experienced. On one side, it's a wonder. On one side, because intellect is there, it can clearly perceive and understand. And there is the ego, which is one with the intellect. I want to see. I is there, pure I, which is not influenced by tamas or rajas. It is sattvic I, demanding, longing for God's form. Now it cannot approach, it cannot move because it doesn't have a body. And immediately we see my longing creates a body. This is called Prema Sharira. In the Gospel itself, we see later on the expression of Prema Sharira in Samadhi. We are in the Savikalpa Samadhi, experiencing the vision of God. We are having the vision of God and we get the Prema Sharira. In dream, we get dream body, Swapna Sharira. In waking state, we get this physical body. In deep sleep, I don't have a body. Absence of all things will be there. In Samadhi Sthiti, we will have Prema Sharira, love body, body of love. My love has become a bodily, and then it cannot independently move because pranas are not there, energy is not there. God does the prana pratishtha in our that body. Just like we do prana pratishtha in a murti image, God does the prana pratishtha just by will. May you move. I start moving. I rush. Because it is like two opposite poles. The magnet, if you keep, how it attracts, like this will be. We don't know when. Many millions of years maybe we might have passed. Many cycles might have gone of the universe also. We do not know. We separated and now we are uniting back. What a tremendous attraction may be there. That you rush to it and hold the feet of the Lord. The gratitude, love, it becomes so refined, pure, and we don't have bodily limitations. It's a different dimension, and there is no gender awareness. It is pure existence. It is pure existence. The gender remains at the physical bodily level and psychic level, mental level. In between is the pranas. Beyond that, there is neither. In deep sleep, you will not know whether I am a man or a woman. So that awareness is not there. Awareness of duality also is not there. There is oneness. There is no other objects. Nothing is there. Only ocean of bliss, Ananda Sagara. You experience intense joy which you will never see anywhere, anytime in your life. In human existence, with all the comforts and joys of life, you will not experience it. In Taittiriya Upanishad, he explains, Ashishto, Dridishto, Balishtaha, one who is all capable, whose whole world is his, suppose, and all enjoyments he is able to enjoy together. It is one unit. Then he goes on multiply 100 units to become the Brahmananda. Unimaginable dimension of bliss. It is ocean of bliss. So here we see that you are almost getting lost in the ecstatic love of God makes you dissolve as if. So much of intimacy. I am meeting myself. A part, just like a child has separated from mother and it is rejoining mother. What a security, what a joy, what a peace. So that you will be experiencing here with the personal God, Ishtadevata. And then you will see again slowly, like our sleep ending and dream ending, you will see slowly you are landed into the waking state back. How it happened, where did I go, where from I came? Compared to dream, this is waking state is more real. Though we experience dream, During the experience of the dream world was not there. Here, superconscious state, that is unconscious state. In superconscious state, when we visualize God, we get the vision of God. Actually, it is more real than the waking state, more conscious than the waking state. As we sleep, our consciousness is withdrawn and shrinking down. In samadhi, it is expanding. When we go inward, it will be expansion. In meditation, in sleep, it will be conversing, it will be diversing. Lot of difference. We expand and go inside for meditation. In sleep, we contract and go backward. It is reverse gear we are going in sleep. Here it's forward movement. Consciously you are entering into your inner layers in meditation. So when you get this vision of God, then you'll be experiencing God, personal aspect of God, as you needed, as you wanted. God has no limitations. The whole, with universe alone, the universe forming, the universe in which the whole absolute existence is, in which the whole universe with all beings appear and disappear. Just like I am microcosm, universe is macrocosm. I sleep and wake up. Like that whole universe sleeps in millions of years. It slowly enters into, dissolves in the absolute and reappears. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya at cosmic level. This is individual level every day. This is millions of years it takes. It again expands to the optimum level, again starts shrinking down. It enters into absolute, again comes out. It will be like Damaru of Shiva. When the universe appears, the consciousness that pervades the universe is called God, the Ishvara. The consciousness which pervades the individual existence is called Jivatman. The consciousness that pervades the universe and says I is the Ishvara or Paramatman, individual and cosmic existence. And this consciousness which is pervading every bit of existence and giving existence to all that exists, the Ishvara is appearing to you here as your Ishtadevata. The universal consciousness is condensing into a form. The same, when we view it as universe, we call it Parameshvara. Parameshvara, during the Srishti, the same is called the Brahman. When the Sthiti state, the Brahman, the same Brahman is called, or the same Parameshvara is called Vishnu. The same Parameshvara at the time of dissolution is called Maheshvara. It is, person doesn't change, the powers and creation, the powers and the manifestations differ. Just like one person is there who is a lecturer in the college. He is a lecturer. When he comes home, he is no more lecturer. The same person is working as, suppose part-time he is working as a driver. Then he is driver. The same, there is no change in the person. His dress has changed, coat and all is removed, khaki dress he has put on, cap and all, he is running a cab. Morning he is a lecturer. Then after the night, he sits and does the tailoring. Then again his dresses are changed. Same person when he was teaching as lecturer, the lecturer's powers had come out. And the driving power and tailoring power had dissolved in him. Then he was called lecturer. When he came home, the lecturer power has dissolved and the other power, driver power has manifested. Now he is called driver. The power with which he is associated, he gets the epithet, he gets the name and form. When he is knight, when he is tailor, there will be tape in the shoulder and scissor in the hand. His everything changes and he is called. Same person, same Vyakti. The Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are not three separate individuals. It is one entity appearing in different, according to different powers. When creative power, the knowledge is necessary. Saraswati, when with the Parameshwara, when he manifests the Saraswati power of knowledge, then he is called Brahma. The Saraswati power dissolves, knowledge dissolves, and management power comes out, Mahalakshmi. Then the same person gets the name Vishnu. And when at the end of creation, the management is over. Now retractive power comes out, withdrawal power. The universe is withdrawn. He is called Maheshwara. So Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are not three different personalities. It is one working in different dimensions, in different powers, with different powers. So that which is appearing as Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, at the time of the universal cycle, one who is residing in all hearts as the Antaryamin, is appearing to you in the Savikalpa Samadhi as your Ishtadevata. Because he doesn't have limitations. He is omnipresent. He is present everywhere. Omnipresent, you must be very clear. God is omnipresent, all pervading means he can manifest anywhere. Just like your TV waves. TV waves is all pervading. Wherever you want, you can put a unit and it manifests in that. To manifest, a unit is necessary. When I speak over the phone, cell phone, I am the Vyakta is becoming Avyakta. My uttering sound is becoming all pervading. And all pervading is again becoming sound in his to whom I am speaking. In his mobile, it is becoming. Vyakta is becoming Avyakta. Avyakta is again becoming Vyakta. Because Vyakta alone we can perceive. Avyakta we cannot perceive. We don't have instrument. God is all pervading. The all pervadingness we cannot perceive. Because we are limited. Limited cannot understand or experience the unlimited. Unlimited can experience limited. God can know every one of us. We can't know God. We need a mobile. Though another person may be speaking in the telephone, it is all pervading. You need a mobile phone to hear what he has spoken. Again, Avyakta becomes Vyakta. So Vyakta you can hear. Avyakta you cannot hear. Though it is all pervading, you cannot see. Wherever the devotee calls with love, the love makes God to condense and present there. Heart of man, every human, the heart is the container, the TV set, television set, in which the unmanifest can manifest. The all-pervading God can manifest. It is within your possession. Temple is difference between temple and your heart. What is the difference? Temple is like a landline. To ring up anybody, talk to anybody, you have to go to the booth, landline. You have to go. Heart is like mobile. Wherever you are, you can talk to God, meet God. Once you are able to identify your heart, again and again, I am telling, We have three hearts: physical heart, which pumps the blood. We have feeling heart, which feels. We feel loneliness, we feel hurt, we feel others being beaten, then we weep. Feeling heart. Then spiritual heart. Spiritual heart is the core of my existence, like heart of city. Heart of city means it doesn't pump the blood. Heart of city. Core of earth. The heart of earth, the temperature is 2000 Celsius. Heart means centermost. Like that. The core of my existence, centermost point on which the three bodies, causal, subtle and gross, the Karana, Sukshma and Stula, Shariras are mounted on it. I enter into Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti and reach that every day and come back again. I pass through the three bodies and that indweller has appeared to you in the Samadhi Sthiti now, in your it is Savikalpa Samadhi we have entered, where we are getting the vision of God. It is the all-pervading God. It is one who is in all the hearts as manifested there. The transcendental reality which is pervading the whole universe as Ishvara, the Brahman, the absolute existence, is appearing in your heart as your Ishtadevata. So be clear about it. The three things we need to be extremely clear and understanding. All philosophies are concerned with these three: Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. What is Jiva? Individual soul? Thoroughly you must know. What is Jagat in which we live? Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. What is beyond? Or what is pervading and beyond? What is the substratum of this universe? So, to know these three, all philosophies deal with these three entities in different ways. Dvaita, Vishishta, Advaita, Advaita, Shakta, Shaiva, Vaishnava, all are different aspects of one reality. So, if you know that one, you know everything. So, we are going to the core of reality. When you transcend the limitation, your own limitation, we are identifying with our only this physical, small, puny body. The moment when we are sleeping, we are totally separate and unrelated to this body. The moment we sleep, we don't even know there is a waking state, I have a body when I sleep. While waking up, again I totally get identified with body. Till then I am separate. And then exactly waking up I say, I am the body. How much of total identity with that body. And while sleeping, how easily we leave that body and go. Nature is taking. Can I be same separateness can I have in waking state? Is after the samadhi. When we enter into Savikalpa Samadhi, enter into the spiritual existence appearing in my inner layer. I am not entering actually into the Atman. I am entering into only Vijnanamaya Kosha, where the Absolute is extended like ocean extending in the harbor or port. In me, the Absolute has extended within me. That is Chidakasha, Chit, consciousness, Chit, Chidakasha. I am entering into Chidakasha. I have not entered into the Atman. I cross the two layers, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, three layers, and entered into the fourth layer of my existence, where all knowledges are in integrated form, undifferentiated. When it comes to mind, it comes individually. When it is there, it remains as undifferentiated knowledge. That's why it's called Vijnanamaya Kosha. Like all things, data you put in the laptop, they all remain in integrated form somewhere, in pen drive. Hundreds of songs are there, unmanifest. It is there within. Where when it manifests on the screen, particular things only come up. This, I see a sofa, immediately the sofa knowledge comes up. I see a person, immediately so and so that person, I identify. That knowledge appears. Each impingement of external perceptions, sense perceptions. I smell, I taste, anything. Immediately there is knowledge. That knowledge is coming, immediately I identify. Today some new fruit came there. It was looking very nice, like gerwa cloth. When we opened, cannot put in the mouth. So it is a new fruit. When we see something new, animal, when I went to Narmada river in the forest, I saw an animal I had never seen in my life. It's called Nilgai. It has body of a horse and mouth, the face of a cow with horns. Nilgai. And I had never, when I saw, I'm seeing for the first time. How do you say first time? The mind has already scanned the whole past. How fast it scans. The whole memory, from childhood memory, I am seeing for first time. It has scanned already, within a fraction of a second. How fast the things spot identification. The bottle I see, bottle. Identification. So, and what is Vijnanamaya Kosha? Is all this knowledge are stored, and in the mind it bubbles up, it presents, it manifests. In that Vijnanamaya Kosha, I am having this vision of God. Where am I having? What am I having? We saw. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrutavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.